how to actually get a high paying job or client. Now, before I go into that, the reason why I'm making this video is because a quick story on this was I had a friend over yesterday, and he's a college buddy. I haven't seen the guy in over 2 years, and he was talking on how he is having the hardest time right now finding a job that is paying over $4,000 a month. And I was really thinking of what some actionable things that he could do in order to have better success. And at the time, I wasn't quite sure on really what to tell him, but I got to simmer on it, and I think I figured out what I would recommend for him just based on my experience. Now we're stuck at $140,000 a month as a company, and I've learned a few things along the way, and I think that might be useful for people that are trying to get high paying jobs or clients. It all goes hand in hand because it's just psychology, and it's just ultimately it's just a mechanism of getting people to say yes to paying you money. And the way you first have to look at it is in two parts. The first part is going to be let's see if this will go. The first part you're going to want to look at is what is the problem that is keeping you from getting this high paying job. And it really is just two steps. You're either not getting interviews. So when you are applying for these jobs, these applications, you're just simply nobody's trying to interview with you. And there will be a solution that I'll talk about here in a second on how to best solve that. And then if you, let's say, are getting interviews, but you're just not getting the job after the interview, then that will be another set of solutions that you'll want to be focusing on when you are applying for these jobs or trying to get these clients. So figure out which one is you. Are you not getting interviews, or are you not getting the job after the interview? And that will give you clarity on what you can tangibly solve in order to get the job that you're looking for. Now, once you identify what that is, there are going to be three things that you should be doing and you should look at ultimately to get paid. And the first one's going to be persuasive copywriting and hooks. So similar to this video, the reason why you click on most YouTube videos is because of the thumbnail, and it's because of the title. And it has to draw interest into it in order for them to even like pay attention or care. It's for news headlines. It's for everything you see on Instagram and Facebook. It's for YouTube videos. It's for when you see that text notification, who is it from and what are they saying? And sometimes you click into it. If it says, please help me, and it's from your mother, you might click into it. Or if it's from somebody else that isn't saying, it's just complaining, you're like, all right, I'm going to come back to this in a few hours when I feel like it. So the way you have to look at both when you are talking to clients or you are about to get the attention of a recruiter or somebody in the workforce, you have to write something amazing. You want to catch their attention. But where a lot of people go wrong is they make it all about themselves. It's bland. It's not new. It's not compelling. You need a pattern change in order to get the attention of the person you're trying to get in front of. So once you do that, the second thing that you want to implement is going to be increasing your perceived value. And so many people, this works for dating, this works for trying to get the job, clients. So many people, all they do is just a volume approach. They're trying to just apply to all these different people and companies, and they're just the same person, and they are not increasing perceived value. So what does that mean, and how can you learn from that? Well, what you need to start doing is looking at how you can increase your perceived value when you're going to a specific person. So that may look like in the dating aspect of it, that may mean that you are moving out of your parents' house. That may mean that you have an increased ambition and you're working towards something. That could mean that you got a new job, and maybe you live in a better area, and maybe you started taking the gym serious. These are all things that it may sound surface level, but they really go a long way. And when people are looking at you, they're going to compare you. That is just for a fact. They will compare you to other people that are better than you. So it is your job to increase your perceived value. It does not mean be fake, but it means find a new version of yourself that is ultimately the best version of yourself. And the same thing applies for jobs and for getting new business for your clients. You have to increase your perceived value. Create assets for your company that will showcase how smart you are as a company, as a leader of the company. And this is what you're going to be bringing to the table in different angles that will then convince a prospect to actually want to work with you, and then they fully see the value. Don't just say, hey, bumping this up, following up on this. You have to attack it with increased perceived value. So take this very serious. Now, this first one, so persuasive copywriting, this is going to be very important for getting the interview. Use persuasive copywriting and hooks to get the interview. Now, perceived value, this is also going to be important for getting the interview. It also matters a little bit for the next one, which is not getting a job after interview. Well, you do have to increase perceived value, but that will go on to my third one, which is going to be what problem will you solve? And so many people, I get literally hundreds of applications a month, and all they do is say, the ones that I don't interview, they say, oh, it's tough out here to find a job, or, oh, I'm not feeling that passionate about in my current role, so I'm looking for something different, or I want a challenge, and I want to do this. It's all I. And as a business owner, as a business that is looking to hire an elite person on their team, they want somebody to say, I see the 3 problems in your business right now. I know it's causing you problems. It's causing you unnecessary time that you're spending trying to fix this. It's not making you as much money. This is how I'm going to solve those problems. Oh, and here's a bunch of experience, and here's perceived value of why I am the perfect fit for this, and this is how I will solve that problem. And when you can just frame it like that and actually care in your message and really strike a chord with the person that you were trying to talk to, it will go leaps and bounds and actually get you the high paying client or job. If you do these three things and you actually spend, if you're not sure how to do these things, this is where you need to focus your time and energy on. First, locate are you not getting the interview? So that means you need to increase your volume, get better at persuasive copywriting and hooks, and increase your perceived value. And then if you're not getting the job after the interview, that means you need to increase your perceived value and then focus on solving their problems, not your problems. Show how you are going to be able to be the solution to the problems that they are looking for in their business. So if you do these three things, you'll have a lot higher percentage of landing these higher ticket clients, these jobs, and you will be on your way to getting where you want to be. So I hope this video is helpful. Again, follow these three things. This is how to actually get the high paying job or client, and I hope you find it helpful. Bye.